Twilight descends upon the Rusizi River, shadows stretching long and ominous as the sun vanishes. A weather-beaten sign reads, "No crocodiles." Benoit, a lone fisherman, casts his net with a face etched with worry, disturbing the river's stillness. The only sound is the gentle lapping of water against the hull of Benoit's small boat. An unnatural ripple disturbs the river's surface, unseen danger lurking beneath. Benoit's eyes dart nervously across the darkening waters, sensing an imminent threat. Night envelops a small village by the Rusizi, where the faint glow of oil lamps battles the encroaching darkness. Villagers gather around a flickering fire, their faces illuminated by worry and etched with despair. Fatima's voice cuts through the night. "Gustave, he is not a crocodile, but a demon. He takes our children, our husbands. He is never satisfied." A chorus of fear ripples through the villagers, their murmurs echoing the lurking darkness. At the murky Rusizi River, Dr. Kate and her team arrive, their purpose clear: to confront the legend. Dr. Kate warns, her voice echoing with respect and caution. "We're here to study Gustave, a force of nature." The team ventures deeper, the river's silence amplifying the sense of an unseen watcher. A ripple disturbs the water's surface, hinting at the colossal presence lurking beneath. Massive, reptilian eyes emerge briefly, a chilling glimpse into the depths of the unknown. The eyes vanish, leaving only the disturbed waters and the chilling echo of Gustave's legend. The muddy banks of the Rusizi River become Patrice Fay's perilous path, as he treads cautiously through nature's raw beauty and lurking danger. The earth yields secrets of a brutal struggle, with massive tracks and savage claw marks etched deep into the river's edge. The jungle's symphony of life amplifies the growing sense of unease, as every rustle and call hints at unseen predators. A glint of movement on the water's surface snags Patrice's gaze, drawing him into a moment of stark realization. Whispering with grim understanding, Patrice notes, "Bullet wounds, a shoulder injury, a history of violence." Under the cloak of night, a massive cage lies submerged in the Rusizi River, an ambitious trap set weeks ago. Hidden in the shadows, scientists watch with night vision goggles, their hopes pinned on the bleating of a terrified goat. Suddenly, the heavens unleash fury as a storm descends, turning the river into a maelstrom of rain and wind. Horror grips the scientists as the storm intensifies, their carefully laid plans threatened by the raw power of nature. The morning reveals an empty cage, a missing goat, and whispers of Gustave swallowed by the storm itself. Years drift by on the Rusizi River Delta, where fishermen tread cautiously, their whispers painting Gustave as a legend, a ghost of the river. An old fisherman's weathered hand points towards a submerged log, its dark form barely visible beneath the murky surface. A young boy clutches a protective charm, his eyes wide with a mixture of fear and fascination, as the legend of Gustave lingers in the air. The river delta lies still, its tranquil surface concealing the lurking presence of Gustave, a legend whispered on the wind. Life flourishes on Lake Tanganyika's shore as children play, women launder, and fishermen ply their trade under the radiant sun. A blood-curdling scream tears through the idyllic scene, shattering the peace. Horror unfolds as Nitigeka Abia's husband is dragged beneath the surface by a monstrous, shadowy form. The calm lake transforms into a scene of terror as villagers scramble desperately for safety. Panic overwhelms the once tranquil shore, leaving only ripples in its wake. Within the dimly lit hut, Nitigeka Abia sits, a figure of profound grief amidst the flickering candlelight. Dancing shadows cast across the faces of the villagers, each reflecting a shared sense of mourning and dread. With a voice trembling with sorrow, Nitigeka Abia recounts the horrifying moment her husband vanished. She describes the immense size and distinctive scars of the crocodile, her words painting a terrifying image in the minds of all present. Other villagers chime in, their chilling tales weaving a tapestry of fear and helplessness. that hangs heavy in the air. Armed villagers approach Lake Tanganyika, their expressions a mix of determination and apprehension. Nitegeka Abia watches from a distance, her expression reflecting a blend of hope and fear. The tranquil water shimmers, then erupts as the massive crocodile rises from the depths. A palpable tension fills the air as villagers face the formidable creature. In the heart of the Burundian swampland, Patrice Faye ventures forth, a figure of resolve amidst the murky depths. He pushes through the dense vegetation, his camera ready, his determination unwavering. Patrice Faye's voice echoes, a declaration of purpose amidst the swamp's silence. About the killer croc and my determination to capture it, dead or alive, for scientific study. The swamp remains silent, as if listening to Patrice Faye's every word, holding its breath. Patrice Faye continues his trek, the swamp a labyrinth of shadows and hidden dangers. The air hangs heavy with anticipation. The hunt for the killer croc intensifies. Under the moon's eerie glow, Faye meticulously prepares his camera traps along the muddy lake shore. The still water reflects the haunting silver light, as Faye checks his equipment with a mix of anticipation and unease. The humid air hangs heavy, amplifying the unsettling sounds of the jungle, heightening the sense of isolation. A whisper breaks the silence, a declaration of intent. Tonight, Gustave, we meet. The night deepens, and the humid air thickens with anticipation as Faye readies himself for the unseen. Dawn breaks over the misty lake, where Faye is in a small boat, an eerie stillness surrounding him. Through the mist, a terrifying sight emerges. Gustave, an enormous crocodile, surfaces, dwarfing everything around him. Faye is frozen, struck by a mix of awe and terror at the sight of the colossal reptile. He raises his camera, the click of the shutter a desperate act against the immensity of Gustave. Indestructible, he whispers, his voice lost in the vastness, as he captures the image of Gustave's scarred hide and gaping wound. Under the stark floodlights of 2004, on the banks of the Rufugu, Faye surveys the colossal steel cage. Her film crew buzzes with activity, a blend of seasoned hands and eager faces, making last-minute adjustments. The air hangs heavy with anticipation, laced with the primal scent of raw meat. Faye's eyes gleam with fierce determination. This is it. Tonight, we catch a legend. The colossal cage looms, promising both danger and the thrill of the unknown. Under the cloak of night on the Rufugu River, a makeshift control tent buzzes with quiet anticipation. Night vision cameras offer fleeting glimpses of movement near the cage, fueling the crew's mounting tension. A crew member breaks the silence, admitting, "He's smarter than we thought." Faye stares intently at the screen, her initial confidence replaced by a growing unease as she declares, "He's toying with us." The night's heavy rain obscures everything, a relentless downpour that distorts the camera's view. Dawn breaks, revealing the aftermath. The cage submerged in mud, the goat missing. Faye stands at the riverbank, her expression a mask of disbelief and defeat. Muddy footprints lead away from the trap. Vanishing into the dense overgrowth, Gustave is gone. The river flows on, indifferent to the broken dreams left behind. On the riverbank, fear grips the villagers as they huddle together, whispering tales of terror. Sarah, her eyes brimming with tears, her hands trembling, steps forward, her voice heavy with grief. With a voice choked with sorrow, Sarah recounts. He was gone in an instant, swallowed whole by that demon. The villagers murmur in agreement, their shared horrific tales amplifying the dread that hangs in the air. Under the cloak of night, Patrice Faye ventures onto the river, the small boat cutting through the black. The spotlight's beam pierces the darkness, a futile attempt to expose what lurks beneath. The jungle's symphony of unseen life amplifies the solitude and the unease of the dark waters. Memories of the river's dark legacy flood his mind, the ghosts of 17 souls lost to its depths. Patrice's voice breaks the silence, questioning the nature of the unseen predator. Is it just a crocodile, or something more? A line of villagers, faces gripped by fear, edges towards the swamp's murky edge, venturing into the domain of local legend. The swamp exhales an odor of damp earth and decay. As the villagers step further into the haunting swamp, the water explodes in a frenzy of mud and spray, revealing Gustave, a primordial terror. Gustave lunges, seizing a water buffalo, its peaceful grazing shattered by the monstrous predator. Screams erupt as the villagers scatter, their bravado swallowed by a wave of primal terror. Jean, hands trembling, fires at the monstrous reptile, his futile volley swallowed by the swamp.